The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Alongside Carson-Newman baseball coach Tom Griffin, I'm Michael Watchering. This is seeingeagles.com. The Eagles get set for a trip against Brevard. And, Coach, we talked about it the other day, but plate discipline really good for your team against King. What do you do this week in practice to ensure that the hitters maintain that kind of focus and continue those solid at-bats this weekend?
It's a good question. I think that as coaches, we want to stick with our processes that we've been doing since the fall, stay in our routines, do the drill work, give them the BP and the work in hitting that they're going to see in game, which is, making sure that they see breaking stuff, that they see pitches out of the strike zone. Sometimes our takes as hitters is just as important as our swings. And so I think it's just more of repeating those practices that we've been doing, keep working about our plan at the plate and having a plan, still talk about the mental part of the game and the routines that we're going to have going up to the plate. And, a day like today is just to get them to feel good, kind of like on the driving range. Just have them feel where they need to be in the slot for different pitches in different locations.
First road trip of the weekend in terms of multiple days. How do you ensure that those guys are ready, particularly the young guys? Obviously, the upperclassmen have been through this whole routine before, but how do you ensure that the young guys are ready to go on the road here?
Well, I think today it's a little different than maybe 20, 30 years ago. As much travel ball that goes on now. These guys are all used to playing on weekends and staying in hotels and playing in tournaments and things. So I don't think that's much of a – I don't think that's a big deal nowadays. These kids are used to that. We don't have many away games where we're staying overnight, so we only have, I think, 4 of them. So, but it's always kind of neat. Our guys are fired up about just getting into conference play again, and had a good practice yesterday. The intensity level, I think, of our practice and the way we executed was great. You do want to practice well going into games, and I thought our guys did a great job preparing. Today, temperatures are a little colder, but for us it's sunny and 70. We'll be outside practicing in it and keep our bodies acclimated to all types of conditions and get ready for this weekend.
You play Brevard, and a team you swept last year, but a walk-off home run in Game 1, a walk-off single in the final game of that series. What do you expect from the Tornadoes this year?
You got a great memory, Michael, because I forgot all about that. And again, we're worrying about just today being great. Coach McKay does a great job with his team of them being prepared fundamentally, mentally, and physically. Does a tremendous job with that group. They've got a couple new guys in that lineup. They're swinging the bat extremely well. Their pitchers have been around. One guy out of the bullpen who's got a great strikeout to walk ratio. It's going to be it's a good test. Every conference game is a test. Every game we play is a test. There's no question about that. We just want to come out today and have a good practice, get ourselves right mentally, take care of our bodies, get a good lift in tonight, and then tomorrow we'll leave, but the guys have a morning class, take care of business then, and then we'll worry about one pitch at a time and try to do what we can do, control what we can control, not get caught up in some of that other stuff. I think you've seen too, and our guys have mentioned this, no matter where the game is, at what point, one pitch at a time. Don't get caught up that you have a 3-run lead or a 3-run deficit. And I think that's helped us to, right now, it's helped us to realize no matter where we are in the game, it's all about this pitch. Don't get too far ahead of ourselves and don't worry about the past, which is a great lesson in life for all of us.
You did a really good job last week with your key to the weekend series against Catawba. What's the one aspect of the game you need to do really well this week against the Tornadoes?
Well, you mentioned it earlier, plate discipline. Taking advantage of mistakes, and I think doing a good job of not chasing, and I'd like to see us be a little bit more patient at the plate, draw some walks. I think that would be a key is our offense kind of getting on a little bit of a roll and a little feel good more than anything else.
Thanks for your time. Best of luck this weekend, Coach.
I hope you feel better, Michael. I know it's been a long week. I hope you feel better and have a great weekend.
We'll have all 3 games for you on the Eagle Sports Network by visiting cneagles.com/live. Tomorrow's first pitch is at 2 o'clock against Brevard. For head coach Tom Griffin, I'm Michael Watching, and this is cneagles.com.